Alright, music nerds and music lovers, welcome to my very first episode of Music History Speedrun Edition. My name is LaSalle, and that's all you need to know because, like I just stated, this is a speedrun. Roll the tape! The year is 1800, and a German composer and pianist by the name of Daniel Steibelt had one goal: to become the most renowned pianist of his time. He already had his name built for him in places like Berlin and Prague, and now he had his sights set on Vienna, the land where Beethoven resided. He was ready to take the crown from Beethoven. Luckily for Steibelt, piano duels were very popular at the time for the high society in Vienna, and he was highly encouraged by musical patrons to challenge Beethoven. In fact, due to his rapidly growing reputation in Europe, even Beethoven supporters were nervous that Steibelt had a chance of beating him at a duel. At the time, musicians were sponsored by noblemen when it came to duels, so Steibelt was sponsored by Prince Lobkowitz and Beethoven was sponsored by Prince Lichnowsky, with an agreement that the improvisation duel be held at Lobkowitz's palace. Since Steibelt was the challenger, it was the rule that he was to play first, and instead of starting the duel on a respectable note by using his own music to form his idea, he began by mocking a piece of Beethoven's that he had seen the great composer perform the week prior. He gave a theatrical performance with a storm like thunderous bass, and after he was done performing, the audience erupted with applause. This also led to them being very eager as to what Beethoven could come up with. Now, it was Beethoven's turn. As he approached the piano, he grabbed Steibelt's own composition that the pianist had set aside, placed it on the piano, and turned it upside down, an immediate slap in the face to Steibelt. Beethoven played the first 4 notes of the piece and began to improvise and embellish the piece like no other could, while including a similar storm-like thunderous bass as Steibelt had included, making an even bigger mockery of the pianist's overall performance. Outplayed and humiliated, Steibelt fled from the room, with Prince Lobkowitz rushing behind him, only to return a few minutes later and announce that Steibelt would not be returning, as Steibelt swore to never set foot in Vienna for as long as Beethoven lived, a promise he kept, establishing Beethoven as Vienna's finest pianist.